Hi everyone, this is Make It in Solidworks. I'm going to be using the sheet metal object that I created in the previous video, and I'm going to make a drawing from it just to show you how that gets done. So here's my model. I'm going to go to File, Make Drawing from Part, select. I'm not sure which one's going to work here. I think I should probably need a larger sheet. I probably need an 8.0 sheet, but let's see what happens. Okay, so what you should get is somewhere in here is a flat pattern item. So I'm going to drag this flat pattern across first. We don't need it first. I'm just going to drag it across to show you that you can do it. And you can see there's immediately a problem here, right? So that's in config 3. I think I haven't shown you this, but you can actually select the configuration that you want. So let's try config 2. There, that's better sorted. So what I need to do is go back into my model and just sort that little problem out first. So in fact, let's just do that while we're at it. So let's just go back to this one. This has to do with this arm here, which is not in the right place. So if I flatten this item, you'll see that's how you check first. You can see that those two are interfering with one another. So I just need to go back here and alter that sketch. I'm not going to do that in the interest of time. Now, this has disappeared for a second. You might need to rebuild it. There you go. If you rebuild it, you get everything in one shot. All right, so that's the flat pattern. And I'm going to hide my origin. What else you would need is you would certainly need a front and a side view, front or a top view. And I can see immediately that I'm going to run out of space. So just normally I would do this as a 1-to-1 thing. I'm going to do it as a 1-to-2, 1-to-2 just for now. Right, so there's my primary view. I can get a secondary view like this. And it makes no sense whatsoever here to dimension these items other than to providing the overall dimension. So to go from there to there. And I've noticed something. This is in fact the wrong configuration. Oops, I deleted the whole view. So I want to delete that dimension. It's the wrong configuration. Just go across to your drawing view design tree and just select the right configuration. I don't want the flat pattern one. I want this one here. There it is there. Okay, so that view there reflects this one here. And it seems this one here is also the wrong configuration. So let's just change that as well. There we go. All right, so all sorted. The way you would dimension this is obviously this needs a center line. So I would then introduce a center line and I would select 2 features on my model, get the center line, drag it across. Now, ordinarily you wouldn't dimension this. I'm going to ask you as part of your project to dimension it just to give you some practice in dimensioning, in particular position dimensions. If you've got items inside here like cutouts or whatever, that would be even better. So from here I would go to the note. I would select my add symbol button, the CL, just get rid of this leader, place one here, click, place one there, click, or escape. I'm going to select both of those and I'm just going to change the font. So use document font, I'm going to untick, go to font. Let's make this something quite large, 18. Okay, so there's your starting point. And then datums would be obviously datum feature. This would be your primary datum. It would make sense for this base here to be your secondary datum. And there is no third datum because this is a flat view. So it's only those two. And the only view that you need to dimension is this view. You would not dimension anything about the thickness in here. That would go in the notes column at the bottom here. You'd specify the material, the finish, the gauge, which is the same as the thickness, those sorts of things. All right, so that's all you need. And then you need to just go dimension step by step. You need to go from there to, and here we're missing something, and we only need to do half. Right, so at the moment, this kind of makes sense because there's an angle here. So I would need to dimension this angle as a for instance, right. So please do pull things like this out. As I said, this is, please don't show this to your toolmaker. This is not, you wouldn't go doing this sort of thing, but I do want you to practice. So I'm going to need some what do you call them? Virtual sharps in here. There's one. I don't think I really need the second one, but I'm going to put it in. Okay. And then I would dimension. Yes, I do need it. I dimension from there to there. Because obviously that width is important. So from there to there. And I would then dimension the height. So that's those two position dimensions. And then I would give an angle between these two items here. So I'm not going to do all of this. I'm just showing you the basics of what you need to do. You would then do all of your dimensions across the center line. In this case, it's silly to get this to go all the way out, although I can. And I then should be able to put a jog in here. I'm not sure if it's going to get it done right now. I know I might have to show you a bit later. Here we go. Break line. Break existing ones. So I will show you in another video how to give this a jog and to get it to sort of break so that you can put the dimension outside and out of the way. All right, so once you've got a whole lot of dimensions in place, so you've got widths, for instance, and I'm showing you this just to show you that you don't need to organize everything as you're going. Doesn't seem to want to do that one. Let's try that again. From there to there. No. It's not right. So please don't do that kind of dimension. That's a line segment. I need position dimensions first, and then if it makes sense to put other ones in place. Right, so there we go. There it is there. All right, so that's an angle that I've got there, and I need to give another one, which is the actual width. Seems not to want to cooperate today. Okay, if that's happening to you, you should be able to go to the sketch points. I think sketch points will work. Let's see. No, it's not that one. Vertices. There we go. There we go. That's much easier. Says he. All right, so here we go. I've got a nice big mess of dimensions. All I do is I select all of them, and I go right click and I say align and auto arrange, and it'll do it for me. And then I might just have to pull some of these out just to make them all in, just to make them all legible. But you can see it's arranged them from smallest to largest as they should be, and given them the proper spacing. Right, and that would need to come in a bit. Okay, and if everything's as you want it to be, you can then just pull this around to where you need it to be. As I say, I should actually have a larger unit here, and then we need to get this jog in. So I hope that helps you. I'm going to ask you to please do a very neat and legible and thoroughly dimensioned drawing, which should be fun. Thanks for watching.